my case, I'm going to
Half a minute left till the market is going to open. 10 seconds left. New York is open. Gapping above the moving average. So price is always in long. So the second leg. Things to keep in mind that we have this as a target 483. 483 is a very good level to target. We are 26 points below that level. That is basically the Asian highs. We haven't touched them yet. First bar is a strong bar, 30 points range. First 2 minutes. In fact, So on a 4 hours, this is a range, but it's more potentially like probability lies on the buy side as of now because we closed here. Coming to the hourly, hourly is still in this range. We closed below, we closed above. Yesterday we saw that move and that got negated. So we are right at the 50%, around this 50% from close to close, shopping around within this range. So overall, I am assuming that this is going to be a trading range and just scalp my trade out from hourly to 15 minutes. So on the 15 minutes, I need this to close at least above any of this candle or this candle 488 and above this green box for me to take a long. If it presents me a long within this range, then I can easily target the Asian range and call it a day because that's the easiest target I have. And that's more likely that's gonna touch it today. So first bar will close in 1 minute. Let's see if it closes at or above its 50% range. Five sixty eight 15, 568 50, 560. First bar closed as a doji. That's not surprising. It's more of a bearish bar than its bullish bar. Closed below its midpoint. So on a 1 minute, it took out the low of the first bar. That's good. Now, if it wants to run, but still, it's more of a trading range. Yesterday, my target was good because I was aiming for half of this range move. We just touched that point and I got out with 21 points scalp, and that was the top. We're chopping around the midnight open. That's 452. The price is still in always in long. Not interested in taking a short above the moving average. We are very far above the moving average. Very, very far above the moving average. If the setup presents itself, I would might target the moving average, but I'll get out right around this point. Depends on how this range is going to form. I think it's gonna take the Asian highs without me. Second bar is going to close in a minute and a half. This candle is the high one on the weekly. This is a high one. Breakout pullback. So today is Friday. I'm not really expecting much from today's price action, but still I'll just take a scalp and close. Second candle, 20 seconds left to this. 49 points range. Let's see how this candle is closed. We closed above the prior bar high. That's nice. I do not want this price to move from this point because I want another 5 minutes for this price to stay here, and then I'll target this point. But obviously, it's not the ideal world. There's basically an 80% chance that we will take out the low of the day. This is not the high or the low of the day, the first bar. 4 minutes left. Suppose if it closes right around this point. Still, the risk reward is skewed if I target this point, right? So taking the Asian highs now. It's a strong bar. If it keeps going higher like this, I can target the previous day high and the previous week's high. Let's say the next 2 minutes. It's running without me. I don't like this. It's a big bar. Big bar gives big risk. keep running higher and higher and higher and higher. We are in this channel for context. If you cannot see it clearly, you see this channel. We're in this channel. We're bouncing off one point to the next to the next. So I can easily target the previous day high and the previous week's high because the chances of this candle closing within the previous week's range is still high because this is the previous week high, right? This is the previous week low on the electronic trading hours. This candle is likely to be an inside candle, and today is Friday. So how far does the price needs to move to be an outside candle or not an inside candle? It's 225 points on this session, electronic session. So let's see. This is a strong bull bar. Now I need a closing above this range. The 15 minutes is closed. I need another closing above. Ideal would be if the price closes above this point. This is nice. Force it small. It's likely to give me a close around this point. It's targeting the previous day high. We haven't even got a single bear close yet, so bears are yet to make any money. This 5 minutes candle will be closed in a minute. Let's see how this candle is going to close. The last minute of this candle can disrupt everything. Still 20 points in profit. The 3 bar micro channel. 3 bar micro channel is good enough to give at least a single standard or half of the standard deviation, which will take us back to 15 minutes is imbalanced, but I'm expecting this price to be revisited. The 500 level is key level 23,500. We might take out 62 or the previous day high and then come back to 500. That can be a possibility. So if trade was missed, so this was a pending order. We closed below the prior bar low. That's something, right? This price is 1 times my risk. 552 is 1 times my risk. I'm risking 43 points and aiming for 52 points, but I'll just get out at this area. But overall, okay, this is a high one. Why? We might get some retracement, then continuation. This is a high one. Let's see how this performs around 539. might retrace a little bit, then continue. So I'll get out at 551. Retracement might get some high too, then continuation. We're far above even the 20 period moving average on the 1 minute. That's really overextended. Might take these lows out first, retest the entry point, then this is high too. Let's see how it reacts to this level 539. All right, I am getting out. Thanks for your time. My job is done.